No man climbs a mountain high by waiting on a lucky sky. Every mile beneath the sun has to be won. I felt the road push back on me like the weight of destiny. But the harder days I faced shaped my pace. Some men drift through quiet years, dodging pain and dodging fears. But the road that builds a name runs through flame. You don't reach the high ground by hanging around. You rise because you choose what others refuse. Earn your way up through the dust and the rough, through the miles that test your will. Climbing still, earn your way up. Stand tough, every mile I push ahead builds a man instead. My father worked with calloused hands through the fields and desert lands. Never brag about the load, he just walked the road. He said, son, life won't slow its pace. You must learn to face every storm that blocks your sight and still fight. Now my kids will watch my stride through the storms I choose to ride. If I bend beneath the strain or remain, every scar along my skin is a win. Every mile beneath my feet makes me complete. The climb may bruise your pride, but inside, the men who choose the grind redefine. Earn your way up from the rough, through the wind and through the rain, through the pain. Earn your way up, rise above. Every mile I push ahead builds the man instead. No easy crown, no silver gate, just stubborn will against the weight, and stubborn will prevail. Earn your way up through the tough, through the miles and through the years, through the tears. Earn your way up, rise above. If I've got breath and chest, I pass the test. Earn your way up. Earn your way up. High above the valley floor, where the winds begin to roar, runs a trail of dust and stone few have known. It's the road where courage grows, where the weak turn back below, where the climb begins to test every chest. I've walked miles through biting cold, through the weight of stories told. Every step beneath the sky taught me why. You don't reach the mountain crest without the test, and the men who choose the climb leave fear behind. Men of the mountain road carry every load, through the narrow path, through the storm and aftermath. Never once he turned away from the day. He said, son, the mountain knows every man that climbs its slopes, and the ones who keep their will rule the hill. Now my kids will watch my stride through the storms I choose to ride. If I bend beneath the strain or remain, every scar along my skin is a win. Every mile beneath my boots speaks the truth. The road is rough and steep, but the key of the men who choose to stand on the land. Men of the mountain road carry every load, through the thunder and the rain, through the pain. Men of the mountain road rise alone. Every mile they push ahead builds the man instead. No golden throne, no easy climb, just stubborn hearts and mountain time, and mountain men endure. Men of the mountain road, hearts of gold, through the miles and through the years, through the tears. Men of the mountain road stand alone. If I've got breath to spend, I ascend. Nights the road runs cold, when the weight feels twice as old, when the miles beneath your feet taste defeat. You'll hear whispers in the dark, trying hard to kill the spark, saying give up, turn around, leave the ground. But somewhere deeper in my chest lives a fire that won't rest, like iron forged beneath the flame without a name. You don't build a backbone strong by running long. You build it when the pressure shows what you chose. Steel backbone, standing alone, through the thunder and the strain, through the rain. Steel backbone, carved in stone. Every mile I push ahead builds the man instead. My father walked that same hard line, through the dust and through the time. Never once he bowed his head or turned instead. He said, son, life bends the weak, but the strong refuse to break. If your will is forged in fire, you climb higher. Now my kids will watch my stride, through the storms I choose to ride. If I bend beneath the strain or remain, every scar across my skin is a win. Every mile beneath my feet makes me complete. The road may bruise your pride, but inside, the men who choose the fight on the night. Steel backbone, through the unknown, builds the man instead. No silver spoon, no golden throne, just stubborn blood and broken stone, and stubborn blood survives. Steel backbone. You won't find warriors on easy streets where comfort waits and trouble sleeps. A man is shaped where dust and stone are all is known. I've walked through miles of burning sun, through days I felt already done, but every mile I chose to go helped me grow. Some men search for softer ground where the fight is never found, but the road that shapes a name runs through flame. You don't earn the strength you hold in stories told, you earn it where the cold winds roar at your door. The road makes warriors through the barriers, through the fire and the strain, through the rain. The road makes warriors, true carriers of the will that drives a man to stand. My father walked that rugged trail where weaker hearts begin to fail, but he carried on each day anyway. He said, son, life's toughest road is the one you choose to go, but the men who face the fight reach the height. Now my kids will watch my stride through the storms I choose to ride, if I've been beneath the strain or remain. Every scar across my hands, every shift in sand marks the miles that made me grow more than I know. The road may bruise your pride, but inside, the men who keep their ground wear the crown. The road makes warriors through the barriers, through the miles that test the soul, take their toll. The road makes warriors, true carriers of the fire inside their chest, at their best. stubborn hearts endure. The road makes warriors through the years, through the sweat and through the tears, through the fears. The road makes warriors, true carriers. Every mile I push ahead builds the men instead. The road makes warriors. There'll be nights that break your sleep, when the wounds cut twice as deep, when the miles behind your stride test your pride. You'll feel doubt inside your chest, try to silence every breath, like the climb you chose to fight lost its light. But somewhere deeper than the pain, there's a force that still remains, a stubborn fire in your soul taking control. You don't rise because it's fair, or because the road is clear. You rise because the flame inside won't hide. Unbroken will, climbing still, through the thunder and the rain, through the pain. Unbroken will, on the hill. Every mile I push ahead builds the man instead. My father faced that same old road, carried every heavy load. Never once he turned away from the day. He said, son, the world will try to bend you low or make you cry, but the men who guard their flame change the game. Now my kids will see the truth through the years of living proof. If I stand when storms appear without fear, every scar across my skin is a win. Every mile beneath my feet makes me complete. The road may bruise your pride, but inside, the men who keep their fight win the night. Unbroken will, standing still, through the wind and through the flame, through the game. Unbroken will, heart is steel. Every mile I choose to fight builds my height. No golden gate, no silver throne, just stubborn blood and broken stone, and stubborn blood rises again.